Here we have another fork in the road. One goes to the museum, one carries on to the Great Enclosure. Coming up ahead of me, the important thing to notice as well are the number of trees growing out of other ruins and walls that are completely neglected. I'll try and point them out as we go. And as you'll probably be aware of from my work and my research and my work in the stone circles of South Africa, the trees that grow next to the walls or out of the walls are a big problem for these ruins, because ultimately they break down the ruins and they knock over the walls, and the weeds grow out of the walls, and it's just a constant destructive tool and an element that eventually breaks the walls down, so you hardly see anything. So it's really something that looks pretty, but these ruins should not have any trees or weeds or grass or creepers growing on them. They should be clean and clear of all trees and all weeds, any growing material. So notice again that wall that carries on. There are walls all over the place, and not just the impressive Great Wall ahead of us, but all these walls and channels that run everywhere. Before we get to the Great Enclosure, there is one interesting little thing I'd like to show you, a little detour. You can see the walls of the Great Enclosure just popping into view there behind the trees. Just going to show you some of these passages and entrances that have been created, I guess, in much more recent times. These are called the buttresses, rounded sort of doorways or entrances. It's rounded feel, and you'll see at the walls, the great walls of the Great Enclosure were turned into those kind of rounded entrances. But the big surprise is that original structure of Great Zimbabwe, the original walls that you can see there, those big walls, had no doors and entrances.